So cycling is a big physical challenge, which reaps with it a lot of reward when you get to the top of those incredible mountains. And also it's such a wonderfully slow way to travel, and you go through places you wouldn't go as a normal tourist. So I really feel like I get a deep experience of each country we're going through.
And as a teacher, I've seen how education can change people's lives. And we believe that wherever you start in life shouldn't dictate where you finish in life. And just a simple education can create so many doors and avenues.
Always heading in the direction of east because there's a prevailing wind behind you if you go east, so we're told. And we looked at climate and countries we'd like to go to, and that's how we decided it overall. In detail, we usually just plan kind of 7 to 10 days in advance, some rough, cities or places we might want to stop along the way.
The chain is actually supposed to be silver colour, like when you get it from the shop, not actually greased up and oiled, because otherwise all the dust sticks to it and all the gravel from the road. So just basics of just keeping them clean, get a little screwdriver in there and making all the little nooks and crannies all clean. So every 2 days I do the gears, every week or depending on where we've been, do the chain.
When we do our kind of 7 to 10 day look ahead, as it were, we have a look at online forums such as Warm Showers, which is for cyclists, to see if we can find any local hosts, because staying with locals is just a magical experience. And if that doesn't work, then usually we just turn up on the day and try and find, a hotel, cheap hotel or bed and breakfast.
Breakfast we have cereal and fruit, lunchtime we have a wrap or a sandwich made from breakfast the night before in a hotel, and like OT biscuits and cereal bars. In the evenings, if we've got time or accommodation, we cook pasta with cheese, and if we stay with a family, it's just a feast where we think we're putting on weight because they feed us so much. And then generally on the bikes, we've got a little pouch on our crossbar that we have like nibbles that we can have on the go.
Regardless of the country that we're in or the culture, the people have been consistently so kind, generous, interested in what we're doing, and that learning just a few words in the local language, please, thank you, water, goes really a long way.
And for example, today we sat down and had a cheese toastie and a tea, and this guy just started taking our photograph. Cleaners have started wanting selfies with us. People that go past in their trucks and vans, and farmers on their tractors all beep and wave, and it's just such a nice feeling because the people that we've met have been absolutely fantastic. Their generosity has been out of this world. Example is a Turkish family from Warm Showers. They introduced us to the whole family, ranging from cousins to aunties to grandmothers to friends and family. Took us round, just fed us, and just when we left, everybody was in tears.
We took this alternative path in Bosnia and basically ended up going up a mountain, through tunnels, over rocks for multiple hours. And inside the tunnels, it was pitch black and there were bats, and it was a horrible experience. At the end of one of the tunnels, I just curled up in a ball and said, I'm not going forward, I'm not going back.
One is where my feet went so cold that I felt as if I just had legs and no feet. And we were cycling in the rain, and when we got to the hotel, it took probably about 35-40 minutes to warm up with towels wrapped around our feet trying to warm up.
And we turned up to this beautifully renovated train station to stay really in the middle of nowhere. And I arrived just exhausted. And immediately the owner and the waiter were there giving us Mandarin liqueur and sitting out with us looking over the terrace, and then later serenaded us on their guitars. It was just, from one of the hardest days, it was just such a perfect end.
Bosnia to Dubrovnik, the scenery was just a complete change. There was towering mountains, you know, which you just couldn't believe the size of them, and then rivers which were like crystal blue, and just the panoramic views. It just made you smile, and just it sort of made you appreciate what you were doing. And